Living in pain, plagued by sickness, haunted by your own looming mortality? Not anymore. Now there's Icarite, a technological miracle that lets us transfer consciousness from one body to another. That's right, humanity's wildest dream has been fulfilled. The dream of immortality. Now, when sickness or old age starts dragging you down, you can bid on a brand new body at your local government auction house. Give yourself and your loved ones a new lease on life. And don't forget, the body subscription service is mandatory for all citizens 21 and older. So protect your investment. Always avoid illicit substances. Never skip any mandated shell inspections. And prioritize your well-being, physical, psychological, and especially financial. Any lapsed subscription payments will result in your body being submitted to a bailiff auction. And remember, any and all violations will be prosecuted by the Department of Mortality.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
That's not the point.
Then at least tell me what's going on.
Just watch, okay? This is the best part, where he's questioning the suspect.
And when are you gonna question me?
You want me to question you?
Don't you want to?
Should I handcuff you? We always handcuff suspects.
I think you'd better.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm always dangerous.
Too bad you didn't warn me before we got married.
Would that have changed your mind? James, would you love me if I had an ugly shell? Or a shell like that one?
Would I love you if you had a guy's shell? That's your question?
Or if I didn't have a shell at all.
Greetings friends, DV GamerVictorious. Welcome back to my channel. We are playing Nobody Wants to Die, which is an immersive story-driven detective adventure game set in a dystopian New York City in the year 2329. It's developed by Critical Hit Games and published by PlayOn. The game was released on the 17th of July 2024, and it's centered around Detective James Kara, a member of the Mortality Department who investigates a series of murders targeting the city's elite. In this future, people can transfer their consciousness between bodies, essentially achieving immortality, which adds a complex layer to our investigations. The game has about 4 various endings. This is the first blind through of this game, and I aim to get the best ending. The game overall takes about 6 hours to complete, so I divided this gameplay video into 2 parts. Enjoy the first part of Nobody Wants to Die, like and share the video.
Ready to get back in the saddle, Chief. I sent you the papers.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at them. Can you hear this?
Fuck! What are you... Don't tear them up! Fuck!
The accident was barely 2 weeks ago. Look, the committee already thought you were a hot mess. Trying to come back this soon? That's just got them convinced. You're no fucking medical miracle, James.
Chief, we've been busting our humps in the same department for half a century. You know I know this fucking job like nobody else.
And you know I've got your back, too.
Come on, Chief. You gotta let me come back.
My hands are tied. Officially.
Yeah? So unofficially, I'm all ears.
Political case. Discreet.
I'm listening.
You'd be doing a favor for a guy whose signature trumps every test and commission out there.
Why do I feel like there's a but coming?
Because you're fucking difficult. Also, without your sync tests, can't get you back in the system. So I'm gonna put you with a liaison officer. She'll be the one with full access.
A babysitter? Fucking hell.
You asked for it, Sunshine. Wait, I'll put her on.
What the... fucking lock. That's for the brave new world. So immersive you could drown. But of course drowning is forbidden. Blocked like any other exit from paradise.
Kara? James? Kara? No, fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
You're already on the line. James, Sarah Khan. Sarah, James Carroll. Let me go pull some strings. Back at him.
He dropped us into some bullshit, didn't he?
And I had such good stats up to now. Crap.
Yeah, I'm fucking thrilled to be working with you, too.
What can I say? Your reputation precedes you, especially after you fucked up half the city with that train.
The case is closed. We're unlucky. That's it.
Of course. Guys like you get away with bloody murder.
Guys like me. What's that supposed to mean?
As if you don't know. As if your MLB career makes no difference at all.
Hey, I've carried a fucking badge for this city since before your parents were born.
Okay, I'm back. You two are best friends now, right? Sarah, I've sent you all the authorizations. Forward the package to Karen. James, no need for bragging. You know what they say. Show, don't tell. Steiner out.
All right, let's get the show on the road. I need the address of the nearest post office.
Fine.
You got the post office?
Looks like TS-45-7.
You're in Times Square?
It's the last place they play good old-fashioned crime stories.
Yeah. You like watching how the cops used to do it?
Detectives, not cops. Big difference.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, movie buff. Go for the package. Platform 53D, Terminal 3.
Having a goal, any goal, is better than inactivity. An alternative to focusing on the symptoms. The memories. I'm 120 years old, and I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
understand, I'm in the home stretch for a fat promotion. I've been working my ass off, so I can't afford any mistakes right now. And, you know, you're sort of notorious for unconventional methods.
Who? Me?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows you don't give two greasy rat shits about regulations. The only thing I ask is that we act professionally, okay?
I'm willing to give it a shot. No promises.
Great. Better than nothing, yes.
That's the spirit. Much better.
Enter your full name and shipping code.
James Cara, 77112P.
Police shipment. Additional verification required. Enter badge number.
984.
No authorization.
Shit. Sarah, I need access.
Oh, right. Enter my number. 116739.
Thanks. 116739.
Thank you. The package is on its way. We hope you enjoy it.
Have you opened it yet?
1 second. I have to move my car.
Don't abuse it, yeah? Remember, you're not reinstated yet.
No worries.
This information is confidential and will be automatically destroyed after reading. Select a section to read the files.
Subject's name is Edward Green.
Who?
Hard to confuse this mug with anybody else.
Okay, Green, Edward. Oh, shit.
Sarah? You okay?
Shit. Oh, I'm reading up on Green. Holy fuck, you know who this guy is?
You in cold feet? Want to back out?
No, I'm good. What are we supposed to do?
We get in, pull the Icarite, and deliver it to the Consciousness Transmission Center. No sweat.
You're telling me the Covenant Chief, the guy who used to be the Secretary of Health, his Icarite's just lying around in a dead body? Fucking hell! Why isn't this going through official channels?
It's a favor for Chief Steiner.
What's Chief Steiner got to do with Edward Green?
Guys like Green have been shaking down the city for 200 years. Last thing they want is the wrong people putting hands on their Icarite. That's where we slide in. Play this us right, we'll come off like heroes. Well, heroes to the right people, anyway. Look on the bright side. I'm betting Green's gratitude hits the gas on that dream promotion of yours.
Where's his body?
Fifth Avenue, top floor.
Looks like it's Green's own apartment. You'll get a chance to see the wannabe Olympus with your own eyes.
Want to tag along?
No. I'm not authorized for field work.
At the moment. So, what's the harm?
No, I couldn't. That would be unprofessional, especially on a case this important.
Unprofessional, right. All right, I'm all up to speed.
Then let's get on with it.
Attention, documentation will be automatically destroyed.
James, I know you're not reinstated yet, but have you recovered from the accident? Like, mentally, I mean?
You looking out for me or for yourself?
For both of us. We're in the same boat, right?
Listen, you just kick back and put your feet up, all right? You've got nothing to worry about. I'll ping you when I get there. Car out. So I took this job. I'd take any job at that point, even though political cases fester like rust-laced wounds. I was off to hang out with high society, of which I always had a low opinion. Maybe because it consisted mostly of low people. At this altitude, the air was so clean that without a smoke, I was beginning to suffocate. Shit.
James, camera. This was supposed to be an accident.
Fucker's hanging from the last cherry tree.
What do you mean the last? Like, last?
Let's pull the Icarite and get out of here. There was a pool of lecithin gel underneath the floor, feeding that big tree. Whole thing went up like a stick of dynamite.
Damn. He really got cooked, didn't he? Well, I'm still gonna need a photo for identification.
I mean, it could be him.
Could doesn't cut it. We have to be sure. This is guesswork, James. I won't identify him, not officially.
I have an idea. You won't like it.
This is a federal case, James.
And we're supposed to pull Green's Icarite, not someone's. Moving on to reconstruction. You seen this?
What? Some kind of anomaly. Who cares? It's green, pull its Icarite, and let's go.
melted.
So, that's his insurer's problem. Come on, let's go.
Sarah, he's dead.
What? Like, you mean final death? Dead? Well, just...
Sarah, listen. I've seen this before. Up close. Take a few deep breaths. Then we'll start looking for who did it.
We have to report this. We have to. Anything beyond that, it's... I'm sorry.
Sarah, relax. You're not doing anything. Got it? You're not even here.
If only it were that simple.
Omega code 112358. Suspected murder. The right side of the body is more heavily charred. The tree must have exploded after he'd been hanged.
James, stop doing this.
It wasn't just a fire. Find the cause and we're out of here. After he'd been hanged.
James, stop doing this.
It wasn't just a fire. Find the cause and we're out of here.
Alright, Reconstructor. Hold LT or RT to swipe over the yellow area in the Reconstructor, then enter the anomaly zone and look for more traces.
Gel's flammable. It may have been a short circuit, or someone could have ignited it deliberately. I need to find the source.
James, don't fucking ignore me.
Okay, using X-ray, this device allows us to X-ray objects, hold LT and follow the wires to find the generator. When you find the generator, aim while holding LT to scan it.
Well, I can see you're having a great time.
Right. transformers under the floor. Shit, my eyes. It smells like a fucking distillery. Someone set up the short circuit.
Kara, what are you doing?
This is a murder, Chief. Not an accident. 100% sure.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. You're going to drop whatever shit you picked up. You're going to write a clean report about a tragic accident. Got me?
You pronounced murder wrong.
I'm not asking. Tell him. All you were supposed to do was pull Green's Icarite. End of story.
Can I get it on the record that I strongly advised against this course of action?
I should have known better. I should have known you couldn't handle it. It's just an Icarite pull, I thought. Surely Kara can't buck up something that simple.
Trying to tell you, there's no Icarite to pull. Green's got oxidized. It's a homicide. And it's staring us in the face, like it or not. Now, I can look into this, and
It's not our case. Write it up as a suicide.
oh, it's a suicide now. I thought it was an accident.
You can call it a motherfucking assault.
Someone with the president?
The longer I sit here, the more it all stinks. And it's not just Green's rotting corpse. That's bullshit.
Which does not change the fact that even before inventing the Icarite, he was a big shot in politics.
What the fuck is this?
A bike. Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch.
Thinking about that people, what about future without bus?
Someone thought.
Press harder LT or to speed up. Okay, fine.
The transformer and it caught fire. The cable acted like a fuse. That's what caused the explosion.
It's getting more and more obvious why nobody wants to work with you.
I'll look for any pre-explosion traces, then we're out of here.
James, I wasn't born yesterday. You said that before, and I don't believe you.
Someone tried to smash that glass before the explosion. Cracked it and left. Green was holding this bottle before he died. Unique taste of our gin. Juniper's communist, passion, respect. Looks tasty.
Stop it. James, you've got to stop this. What's he doing?
Oh, you're finally paying attention. Great. So, now the question is, did Green try to crack open that plate with his own forehead, or did somebody else use Green's forehead like a ball-peen hammer?
Why can't we see the killer in the reconstruction?
He covered his tracks pretty damn skillfully.
So someone was here. Fucking hell.
What? You gonna tattle to the chief again?
Would you just let that drop already? What's done is done. No point in picking at it.
Wait. We're not going to work like this. There's gotta be at least a baseline of trust here.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, except we're running out of time to figure out how the tree got set on fire. So, come on, chop chop.
Shit.
What happened?
The fuses just blew.
What? Why?
The reconstructor needs massive amounts of energy. Sometimes the limiter doesn't adjust to the environment and pop. Blown fuses.
There you go.
So I don't have to do everything myself after all, huh? A man could get used to this.
I just shifted power from 3 different neighborhoods so you can keep playing detective. Don't make me regret it.
Okay, is this some kind of emblem? It's starting to get interesting. Someone carved this date long ago.
What in the world is that supposed to mean?
Got some symbology going here. Snake, lizard, circle. I've never been good at anthropology and beliefs and shit.
So how'd you catch serial killers?
I knew an expert.
Great. Then make a call. We need all the help we can get.
Can't. She's dead.
Oh, shit. James, I'm sorry.
Let's keep looking. Someone not only flooded the transformer, but also ripped out the cables.
You don't say, detective.
Something went off here. Probably some kind of relic.
To the best of friends, always auspicious wins. Green. That asshole had friends. Hard to believe.
I'm getting a bad hit off this thing.
I wonder which one's the best friend now.
I wonder why a gift from Green is in his own home. Let's see what the patient has to say. Check something out for me, would you? I need to know about a drug called Prose of Life.
Introduced in 2208. It's based on fluoxetine.
An antidepressant. Give me all the data you can find on hangings.
Okay, checking. Wow. In New York, 2 people hang themselves daily on average. Only 12% of these are unsuccessful suicide attempts.
Match to Green's blood type. He was fighting with someone.
Or he cut himself as he jumped.
Maybe. You learn fast. Fell from there. If he cut himself on the railing, there should be blood on it. Blood. I'll come back to that later. Someone must have pushed him. No trace of blood on the railing.
So he didn't cut himself here. This is weird.
Green's fingerprints are on the railing.
So he was leaning against it?
Looks that way. They came from this side.
They?
Half of the reconstruction is inconsistent. Someone must have been messing with it. We don't have enough information to find the other one.
How do you think this went down?
They fought. Somewhere in there, the attacker slipped the rope around Green's neck.
Well, in any case, Green didn't jump. Someone pushed him.
Wait, there's a blood trail here.
He must have gotten cut before the hanging. Do you have a UV lamp?
I don't leave home without it.
Alright, the UV lamp allows us to discover traces on surfaces. We will explore the area, and to discover traces, follow the traces to find more leads. We'll do that. Let's go.
He was walking up these stairs. Unusual shape. Like he was lying here.
Someone.
Or like he's begging for mercy. Another trace of blood.
Hit it with the UV lamp.
Must have been bleeding a lot. Well, look at that. The tracks connect. He deserved what he got?
I do. And it still wasn't enough.
Shit. Sounds like you hated his guts.
Oh, please.
He's got something on his clothes. Some kind of chemical?
Huh. The reconstructor's coming up goose eggs on its composition.
Must be rare as shit, then. Stretches across the floor. I'll switch to UV. Tracks lead this way. Looks like Green was rummaging around the transformer. Cables are torn out, same as the one around Green's neck.
You think he did it?
I think someone made him do it.
Oh, shit. What a fucking mess.
I think it all looks exactly the way the perpetrator wanted it to.
Seriously? You're repeating yourself.
There's something here.
James? I've lost visual.
Will you come back to me?
James!
Sarah?
James, where you at?
Honestly, you don't want to know.
Whatever. The feds are on their way there, so consider this a heads up. If they find you, I don't fucking know you.
Are you? You're serious? We've been friends for fucking decades and you're gonna hang me out to dry? How's the situation?
They're coming. Time to clean up.
Sarah, if we're gonna keep working together, you're gonna have to promise me something.
What?
I've been honest with you from the beginning, and I need you to never do anything behind my back again. We clear?
James. Okay, as long as you keep being honest with me, I've got your back. Okay? From here on out.
Then we've got a deal.
Yes. Now, come on, move before they bust us.
Okay, so he's interested in art.
Doesn't seem to be too much he's not interested in.
Nobody'll even know I was here. I'm gonna let nobody'll even know I was here. I leave the body of a dead god on the flaming Mount Olympus. Time to go back to the underworld he cast us all into. In the gut of a body not my own, I can feel this case is nothing but trouble and heartache. And even worse, it's personal. A lit cigar pressed against a wound that never heals. That's me. The second time I've seen Icarite completely melted. It's the 537th floor, yet the thick stench of piss-soaked streets still fills the air.
Who's paying off your body, huh?
That's a nice way to open an apartment. With it all together.
Welcome home. James, Kara, how was your day?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I'm glad to hear that. Due to the high level of air pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
Yeah, mentioning pollution, when I was in India, you know, the air there was foggy like F. It was really bad. With the weather conditions, the temperature was also plus 5 degrees more than it used to be 3 years ago. It was awful. So I had to...
You're lucky I don't need to water you. Depend on me, and you won't have long to live. As usual. Finally.
Hey! I was still using it! Badge, I would have fucked you up a long time ago.
Hey, right back at you.
Oh, cocky, are we? Well, what's your first move then?
Left jab.
Block and a quick right.
Dodge and a hook from below.
Elbow block and a headbutt.
Forearm on the neck. Elbow to the face.
Impossible. I'm down. You got lucky. Go the next one.
That's one way to sacrifice.
It's hard to get used to a face marked by someone else's mistakes. Though for some reason, it's much easier with the eyes. Once the life fades out of them, they can belong to anyone.
Move in there or what? Get out.
It's time to take care of it. I'm gonna need more space to fire up the evidence board. Sarah?
How's the job going?
To complete my report, I need to summarize the evidence. I need access to the system.
You heard Chief Steiner. He wants it classified as a suicide and sent straight to him.
We were supposed to put our cards on the table, so that's what I'm doing.
I appreciate that, but we have one more problem. Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty? I read your wife's case file. Forgive me for mentioning her, but it was the same kind of suicide.
Sarah, listen to me very carefully. We're in this together, and it's a lot bigger than the chief. Sooner or later, the report will make it to the top brass, and we'll both be fucked. Unless we consider all the circumstances in the report.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. I have access, so I analyze, and I put the evidence on the board. Is that clear?
As clear as day.
Okay. I'm sorry for bringing your wife up like that.
Let's not fight. Let's connect the dots one by one. If we agree with the conclusions, we move on. You'll agree with me sooner or later.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can write the report.
That's the spirit. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. First, I have to prove that somebody else was there besides Green. And when Sarah takes the bait, I'll convince her about the rest. Somebody had to be pretty damn determined to fuck Green's Icarite up this bad.
Somebody. Right. Could have been Green himself.
This is creepy.
Ugh, looking at this makes my skin crawl.
You don't want to know what it's doing to mine. It'll be hard to defend the theory about these cables. The moment of the fall is puzzling.
I want to say that someone kicked him, but we don't have enough.
I know.
Look, you don't have to try to convince me that Green is behind everything.
Suit yourself. This is quite a lead.
But who's doing the beating? A fucking ghost?
Excellent question. Want to guess which one's the best friend?
Nope.
I have to wonder if someone just dropped it here, or if they threw it back in Green's face.
Got something?
Nah, it's nothing. What else do you need?
A lot of money, promotion, happiness.
That's after we've solved this case.
Oh, how lucky I found you. Okay, we still have shit, but we can at least ask 2 questions. First, what's the actual cause of death? Second, who's the culprit and what's his motive?
Are you saying you're getting involved?
I've already changed my mind.
Are you the same with guys?
I won't correct you on everything you just said that was wrong. Besides, I'm looking for more information about the evidence. But seriously, no more jokes. I found some interesting tidbits.
Please share.
Only with friends. But I'll make an exception for you. Why did he go to so much trouble?
To get past the police reconstructor?
The sequence of events worries me.
He didn't glow at night by any chance? Because of everything in his blood?
Many drugs are rare, withdrawn, or from government projects. Wait, how do you know if green doesn't glow at night?
I don't want to talk about it. We haven't known each other long enough. Weird shit. Let me guess. Some of these substances don't show up in the system.
Yeah, how did you know?
I'd say we're looking at an old school cover-up.
No, I don't think so. No, I mean, that would be...
What? Unethical? We would have seen a shootout in the reconstruction.
Must have happened before.
Maybe he shot someone? He had guests. What do we know about them?
Kovalev is a smuggler and the owner of Icarus. And Salma, as you know, is that famous psychologist and a psychiatrist.
A smuggler and a shrink. Quite a pair of farewell guests. There's nothing complicated about this.
But what next, James? This is clear, and...
I know. Give me a minute.
We need more than that.
The explosion. And the fire.
We need more than that.
Apparently, he had a heavy foot.
He was just showing off to a girl.
If I had such a fancy car, I wouldn't need a girl for anything.
I know. Maybe a shooting range.
Was he on any?
Not as far as I know.
We know what's going on. Now we only need the motive and the perpetrator.
Yeah. Then tea and we'll find Kennedy's killer before an evening snack.
Who?
Oh, geez. How did you even get through high school?
What, did I pass? I used to play baseball. You forgot? And I was fucking great at it.
Right. Now I remember.
That says what I think it says. We're getting somewhere.
This is no proof,
What?
but a very solid hypothesis.
I agree. Let's move on.
James, this is fun, and I'd play 3 more games of solitaire, but it won't prove anything.
What else do you need?
More facts, or it's a waste of effort.
We need to talk seriously.
Is this some lame engagement joke?
What? No, it's not like that. I just have something for you.
If it is, however, some stupid joke, I will get fucking mental on you.
There is one more piece of evidence.
Sorry? Why don't I know about it? It's not in the archive.
Because it's not a photo.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me you're joking. I'm begging you.
It turns out I think it is indispensable.
You took physical evidence from the crime scene? They'll put us in jail for this. Oh, shit. I take it back. I'd rather have the engagement ring.
It's beautiful. A vial of strange liquid. Probably poison. This creepy voodoo symbol on it makes it more mysterious. More importantly, the material of the vial might retain fingerprints. What do you think?
Show me. If you have any more stolen evidence up your ass, you better get it out now before you hurt yourself.
Not this time.
Consult your doctor. There's even a term for it. Kleptomania. Symptoms include paying for it someday.
I don't know how I was lucky enough to even meet a woman like that. A sound mind and a sound body. I've forgotten what that's like. When I started the service, the guys didn't believe she was my wife. Even when I brought this photo, they said it was photo montage. I bet every one of those guys has a new body by now. Probably wouldn't recognize each other on the street.
Dear Mr. Kara, congratulations on getting a new body. We hope the synchronization has gone smoothly. At the same time, we want to present you with a list of documented alignments and effects of your new shell. Lactose intolerance, bronchitis, asthma, psoriasis, allergy to haven nuts, cherry paprika, and cold roll aroma. Hypertension. We wish you many happy years in your body.
Your code?
97-fucking-6.
Around Liberty Island, huh?
None of your business.
Everything was in Sarah's hands now, which was neat, since my own hands were shaking in a delirium I inherited after some punk I've never known.
And one more thing. In the meantime, please send that damn report.
What about evidence analysis?
You got evidence illegally, and you want to put it in an official report?
I'll send it as is. Maybe we'll find something else later. Or we can just pretend none of this ever happened. A complicated and unfortunate accident in which Icarite... Damn it, what am I doing? A specific fraud theory that doesn't quite... Wait. Enough. Numerous clues indicate the involvement of third parties. Suicide or accident is excluded. Nobody sticks their head outside anymore. As if they wanted to believe this ugly world does not really exist, huddled in their little flats over the few cents they managed to save towards a new body, never asking themselves whether the survival instinct makes the urban rats happier, or is this only the selfish genes, free riding on the suffering of subsequent generations, other alien forces exploiting their drive towards self-preservation, Their desperate struggle to stay alive a little longer. Desperate struggle that even Green has eventually lost. These people are probably easier to control, but Green, he was one of the controllers. The person who whacked him was no ordinary citizen either. No way.
James, are you in front of the board?
No, I went out for a breather.
That sample, you were right. It's definitely poison, but that's not all. There was a fragment of a print on it. I managed to reconstruct it and search the database.
So whoever that print belongs to, that's our murderer?
Maybe. A person of interest, for sure. It's a damn big fish. Slippery, too.
You gonna make me beg? What's the fucking name?
I don't want to say right now. Somebody on the street might overhear. I sent you everything by snail mail. Let me know as soon as you get it.
Deja vu.
And then what do? He signed as soon as the bill landed on his desk. The president is nothing but a pen in the hands of corrupt politicians. A stooge! A disgrace!
Did you hear? He signed it. That lying piece of shit.
Deadly poison is atropine. Okay, great. It was Kovalev's fingerprint on the murder weapon, huh? I knew it. You still think we can't clear this one?
I wouldn't start celebrating yet. We'll never get to him. He basically never steps outside Icarus.
But you do believe this is a murder now?
Well, yes. But...
Special announcement. Engine problems have been reported aboard Icarus, which is currently flying over Brooklyn. We ask residents of the borough to stay at home and shelter in place. There is no need to worry. Insurance for bodily injuries will be fully applicable.
James, did you hear the announcement?
I even felt it.
Damn, you're that close to it? Are you all right? The newsfeed said it crashed into a building and that it's about to fall into a chasm.
Yeah. We can't pass up a fucking golden opportunity like this.
Pass up a No, wait, James, are you crazy?
Too late, bye! The bar was named Icarus and met its end fittingly. I didn't have time to savor the irony. An impossible chance to get Kovalev has just fallen out from the sky into my very lap, or at least my very neighborhood.
James, are you hearing this?
Fire department on site. Ambulances in 13 minutes. Secure the area. Do not go inside. I say again, do not go inside.
Sounds like good advice.
All you sons of bitches in Brooklyn, hold your positions. And get the crowd pushed back before it comes down on top of them.
Sarah, mute this channel.
What, you allergic to orders?
Guess I am. Seems they didn't wait for the gravity to do the killing. Swell. I prefer to interrogate corpses. Their deaths tell me more than their lies would.
James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that. See for yourself.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like. How about this one?
That's not him either. Kovalev is fatter.
Maybe this one?
No resemblance whatsoever.
Any luck here?
Kovalev has a mustache. This one doesn't.
Shit, I can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay, sure. Don't worry, I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. Just talking about the booze. Reconstruct the lock. Fuck. It's as far back wax, it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out...
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
Hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
He's gonna have such a phobia. Just the sight of a match will make him piss himself.
And he'll never light a cigar again.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demmer?
Fucking Demmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. Covered in some kind of flammable shit.
What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demmer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. Center of the blast was in this lounge. Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. Scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence?
No, not yet. Weird. I can't read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for Holy shit! For $4 million?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that!
Their plans will have to wait. It'll be years before they're back on their feet after the transplant, especially if they go down with this airship.
Are you going to download their Icarites?
Even if I wanted to, I don't have time for that.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
Motherfuckers. Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right. What do you think?
A special, skewered asshole. Get it?
Get what?
He was impaled. Forget it. Against that much force? I didn't stand a chance. These shards came from someplace else. This must have been losing altitude.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
He's got something on his neck.
One of ours? Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah, a little. Gunshot wounds. Okay. No ambient less. Came from this side, bleeding heavily.
The marks will be visible under UV.
Thanks, detective.
wound.
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there. Got a head in the air. Had a hard landing. He kept us cool.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from. The whole couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
Nah, he would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me?
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. We'll identify him later.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Nailed him right through the head. Damaged. Someone shot through the suitcase lock. I'll check for ballistic trajectories. The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger in hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed. He managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay. Lock works. Let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body. Why is our agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss cheese lounge.
Let's move on.
Turn on the UV lamp. Kovalev's prints are everywhere.
Well, it is his bar.
Looks like he spilled a few Bloody Marys, so to speak. Let's follow the trail. The traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Same one that set Park on fire.
Kovalev started walking from this spot. Bleeding like a faucet. More than that dirt you see. species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier. Attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect. He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. The caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself. You check the DNA.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmond.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I didn't figure it would. He works for Phalanx.
Miller's livestock. He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev. Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
How can we connect it all?
Ballistics points to Kovalev opening fire on the guests. I'll check around the bar again. .45 caliber.
No shit.
That's what I figured. Kovalev used the Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
Why'd he shoot his own people?
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he whipped up himself. Treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. Finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. In the end, he finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. He got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say? Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
I was right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
Got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. It wasn't just his drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Zickerite's cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. Impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something. Something new?
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it. How much did he have? We're following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
I can't.
Didn't like this job.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question. Here, you got hit again. Kovalev got shot a few times, but he kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Determination. Why did he want to blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. Safe should work again. Is it a real scotch?
Are you crazy? Go!
The universe has presented us with a gift. Gotta respect the universe. It's a card. There's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green road to Kovalev.
Ah, I see. Now, do you want to be scraped off the pavement?
Right. I can think of better ways to spend the evening. Could Green and Kovalev been working together? And why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to accomplish? Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
I had a feeling someone else was behind this. Thanks for confirming.
I wouldn't pat myself on the back just yet. Instead of this, buzz yourself around the ripest corpse. The one you missed.
You'll need to be more precise. There are several corpses here.
Close to Kovalev. Close enough to take him out with an explosion.
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast. Like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for bigwigs like him. Unfortunately.
I'm betting Green is on your shit list too, huh?
We don't have to worry about it anymore, do we? Let's focus on the one at your feet. Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
How? This is just his corpse. It's cold. The guy no longer feels anything.
Shoot him through his Icarite. He'll suffer in his new body. And more importantly, he won't introduce more body taxes so soon. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
This isn't right.
And what is right? Thousands of souls that will go to the memory bank. You can buy them time. Just pull the trigger. Really? No guts? Who are cops here to defend? People like Boyle or innocent folks? This is a chance for some justice. Are you on their side? What? They brainwashed you? Come on. Pull the trigger. Come on!
Fuck you. I'm nobody's puppet.
Yes, you are. They own you. You proved it.
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. We've got to get out. James, you have to get out of there. Damn car! Icarus is about to go down.
I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century. Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything, especially not from you, because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you sent me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case? There's an old saying, if you can't tell what's going on, it's about money. Steiner's a decent enough guy, but everyone in the city has a price. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. nothing but a delusional little fuck. Wants to be judge, jury, and executioner all by his lonesome. Buries the needle on crazy. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease, something festering, somewhere deep down, underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares, night after night. I know the dream, the one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat, heart about to crack open, scream locked in my throat. When something's chasing me and there's nowhere to hide, and no matter how fast I go, it's always faster. And I can hear it right behind me. I got just the thing to help get through it. Moonshine or scotch? That is the question. A lousy bottle for a lousy evening. Fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case. Oh, for fuck's sake. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for. Yep. Tastes just like it smells.
The Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which will bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah's dealing with it.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
Maybe they'll finally get around to doing something about it.
Hopefully. I mean, I know we can't get involved, but someone needs to tell them enough is enough. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it. And these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Everyone has their own motive. Maybe the budget's collapsing or something.
Pile of shit, not a budget. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Boundaries still exist. You may not cross them, but some people are just evil and don't try to understand them.
Why?
Because they're bastards, and only other bastards can understand them.
Okay, hang on, Mr. Pessimism. Did you just admit there are good people in the world, and they include us?
Let's hope so. Otherwise, we're in deep shit.
Okay, that sounds more like you. I was starting to worry. You know, I didn't think it was possible, but looks like we're on the same page. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Sure I do. Rachel believes it too.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit. Maybe I'd meet Rachel in a better world.
It's a beautiful vision. I hope it's true.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
Charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
Yeah. I'm an exemplary citizen.
It's important that you do it.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it. You think people can swap bodies indefinitely?
Well, the longest living guy turns 305 this year, and he's doing great. The city's co-funding his birthday. Go ask him. Seriously, it's all about the money. The more we have, the longer we live.
I would like
wet dream turned out to be our destiny. Simply fucking great.
Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. It's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding? Seriously? Don't you have anything better to do? I advise you to cooperate. What's your name? Look, I'm just an ordinary citizen who doesn't want any trouble. And what are you doing here at this hour? Cleaning up the city. Somebody has to, right?
I have his data.
James Cara, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
This guy's full of shit. He's trying to work some kind of angle.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Can't you see? I'm drinking because I have a rotten job.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks? Icarus dropped soot over half the neighborhood when it burned. Got my car, too. No point talking about it. Car runs fine, it's just filthy.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus? Look! They're gonna take us both in! James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58th. Or 117. Repeat. All nearby units. Staff. Repeat. Burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58th. Or 117.
Fuck this guy. Let's go.
Got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Bait? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked. Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Wait. We still have to talk about the investigation. There are a few things that bother me.
Well, keep it short.
wasn't the suicidal type.
If you look at the pieces of the puzzle carefully, there's something about everyone that doesn't fit, right?
Exactly.
I think I know what it is. It's paranoia. You know the saying, the sleep of reason produces monsters? Put down the vodka and rest. It'll pass.
Beg your pardon. It's not vodka. It's the Scottish heritage.
Put the damn booze down. Even more so if it's evidence from Icarus.
Evidence. Clue at most. Besides, it's all because of that damn body.
Ugh, nonsense. Mental problems, along with identity, character, and memory, are written in Icarite. If you don't solve them, you'll transfer this whole mess to the next shell.
You're right. Let's change the subject.
Oh, please, James, just leave me alone.
Shit. Just wanted to talk a little, that's all.
Rachel!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. City's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home. James, Kara, I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck. are the fucking drugs.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end? James, doesn't he die at the end? And he accomplishes what? Anything? I tried to, you know.
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there.
There's nothing in this one either.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module. Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test. Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. Looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. Your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission, me and Seth. explosion. I think it derailed the train. Ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. Bastard kept eluding me.
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected. James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre. Only the date on Green's tree was carved long ago. The one on the safe was done yesterday.
Sarah, they must mean something. Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class. You think Kovalev had poison in his blood too? Like Green?
Do you have access to the CTC registers? It should be in there by now.
Checking. Roy, Park, Dean is there too, but no sign of Kovalev.
So we have another Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Ecorite never made it there, which means that this is another
final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check. Burned to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No. Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James! Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Collette. And Collette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late.